Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We have a special guest this evening. We have the brother Meek that I met in Georgia while I was down there, who does some absolutely beautiful artwork. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a little bit of an echo. I always got an echo, y'all. I don't know. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. I always gotta like clear these echoes. Okay, so now where were we? He makes beautiful, wonderful jewelry with copper and various crystals and stones. And, I was down in Georgia and I saw his table and I was attracted there. That was the only table with the type of jewelry that I was just like in awe. Like absolutely amazing. I've showed you some of them. I posted some of them. I'm going to post some of them again. And so here you are. Meek, please introduce yourself. If I missed anything, please share with the brothers and sisters.
Yeah, definitely. Now you pretty much hit everything on the head. Um, yep. My full name is Meek, but everybody call me Meek for short. So you can do that. And yeah. I've been granted the opportunity to you know express my craft through these metals and crystals and stuff. So I'm definitely grateful for it.
So La Meek. Wow. Is that where'd you get that name from? Like, is that like
So my father, my father was a part of the 5% Nation, right? And my mom told him that I was on the way, and uh, that a name, I need a name. So he pretty much formed my name based off different attributes of the alphabet. So L is for love, A is for Allah, M is for mighty, E is for equality, the other E is for eternity, and K is for king, and all added up to 11. So he pretty much composed my name like that. And it's funny because like really more lately I've been appreciating my name. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be like a Chris or like a Mark, or John, But um, yeah. So I'm grateful. Kind of things kind of lined up like that. You know, I embrace my
yeah.
name.
Yeah. Wow. 5%er. Oh my God. I haven't even heard that term or that word or that phrase, 5%er, in so long. I remember they used to be like outside and it would be like, what's today's mathematics? Today's mathematics is love. And love is, and I used to be like, oh my goodness, these brothers are like on point with knowing all of that. You don't hear them speak like that today anymore. So I think, yeah, you're very fortunate. You're
Yeah,
very
definitely.
fortunate. So yeah. So yeah, I was saying earlier that I was down in Georgia and I got to go to the Black Wall Street Mall and to some other malls. And the Black Wall Street Mall is absolutely magnificent. I really like the sort of the Afrocentric feeling. It was my first time there. A lot of Black vendors who were selling all sorts of things, like from food to clothing to jewelry to books to artwork to everything. And I was
Everything.
just like in awe. And I like the fact that shout out to the New Yorkers. I like the fact that it was a bunch of New Yorkers that went out there and did their thing. We got to be about our business. We got to be serious. So I like that. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me say hey, greetings to everyone. Good people exist. Yes, he is very talented, and I'm about to show y'all some more. Y'all about to see. Y'all
Thanks,
about to
y'all.
see. I like what I see. Nice. Thank you. Yes, very creative. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I like the Jerry better than Tiffany's. Oh,
That's
all
what
right,
I'm
now
talking
get me in
about.
trouble. Don't be trying to get me in trouble, y'all. Okay.
That's A.
Ashe. How did you get started with making jewelry? Can you tell the family
Oh,
that?
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, right? So it started off with art. I just pretty much was an artist. Illustration. I used to draw characters, anime, things like that. And I pretty much drew my way through school. Like I literally all I want to do is draw.
Wow.
So I kind of cultivated that gift through school. Um, and it was so bad that like I got left back 3 times. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there. I got left back 3 times because all I wanted to do was draw in school. I didn't have no time for none. I didn't feel like it applied to me. I didn't see how I could use any of what they was teaching me, I guess. But I cultivated this skill, and even when I was in like middle school, I used to sneak down to the graphic design class, and I taught myself how to use the software. And then I became a graphic designer for the teachers and stuff. So when they needed stuff, I used to do stuff for them, did things like that.
Wow.
And because I drew me transitioning into like the graphic space was like a dream come true for me because I've always wanted to make the graphics I see on TV, right? So I finally got to get into that. So it was kind of that whole thing. And then I created a business called Graphics on Demand, and um, offered illustration, graphic design, and photography services for a couple years, and it was okay. I came across some really great authors, and I did their book illustrations. Um, but as far as like the graphic design and the photography, it was great as far as the craft and the stuff. But I wasn't content with the craft. I wasn't content with my clients. I wasn't content with the pay. And I wasn't content with the energy in general. Me putting my energy into something that's not really amounting to nothing at the end. I was dissatisfied. So my heart wanted to uh, em- embark on an art that actually meant something, that actually could help us. I didn't know what that meant at the time. I just
Mhm.
wanted that. I wanted to actually help instead of just make stuff that people just don't need. So then I started coming across crystals and copper, and learning about the different metaphysical properties and the benefits of these metals and stones. And then I kind of just fell in love with it. The art at first, but then when I got into the art of doing that, I had to learn about the crystals and the metals and stuff. And when I started to learn about how these crystals and metals interface with the body, then that's really where I was like, wow, I think I'm on to something here. So then I started going deeper into it and understanding the mechanics of the body, and kind of how these things work simultaneously together. And then I've been doing it since. It's been over a
Wow.
decade, probably 14 years. Yeah, about 14 years. um, and 4 years as a full time business, because I was doing it, but I didn't I didn't really like believe in it enough to do it full time.
Right.
So what happened was, um, I COVID happened. COVID happened, and
Mm.
and then what happened was, so I was a direct marketer, so I went door to door selling selling all kind of stuff. We went to barbershops, salons. We was hitting business to business, and we was selling tasers, bed sheets, water pillows, chargers. We had that. So then COVID happened and shut everything down,
Mhm.
and it pushed me to the park. So some people may know me from setting up at the park at Cascade, and then it just developed there. Spirit was like, go to the park and just create. I'm like, what? Create? Like, I got bills and kids. Like, what you mean create? Like, at the park? Who's at the park? It was just too many questions. But I listened. I listened, and when I listened, um, opportunities opened up. I,
Mhm.
I've made more money than I've ever made on my own. I was like, I
Wow.
should have been doing this. It's like, yeah, we were trying to get you to step out on faith, but you really wasn't feeling it. So then we had to, you know, cut off all your other options, I guess, for you to really see what you need to tap into. So that's kind of how it started, and it just grew from there. And then I wanted to be more than just a jury company or a jury maker. I didn't want to just make stuff for people to just put on and that's it. I actually wanted to make some of the most powerful pieces that could aid in our transformation, um, and protect us against things that we may not even know about. you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so and at the time, still, I didn't really know what that looked like. I just had the want in my heart. I was, longing for making these epic pieces, these pieces that you'll probably see in movies and stuff. So that's really what I had on my mind. I wanted to make legendary things, and now I make crowns, wands, scepters, staffs, all, you know, I made all kind of things now, and that's kind of what it it transformed into. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Some of
couple
your pieces look like something that could definitely be in a movie. You're right on point. When spirit is communicating with you, when the universe is like beating down on you and it's like, do this, do that, and you're fighting it, or you're like, no, I don't know, I don't want to go there, I don't want to do that. And spirit eventually, after sending you all those downloads, all those messages, it's like, pow! There you go. I know so many people that started their businesses during COVID, and it was like, what else am I going to do? This is the time, the opportunity, the space, the place, and that's what happened to you.
literally.
Literally, it was meant to be. Let me tell you, I saw this piece. I was like, OMG. Let me show you this piece right here that you were wearing. I was
Okay.
like, it looks like something from out of the movies. Like if we were to do like a movie from back in the day, the old times. These two pieces right here would be the two pieces that would be used for sure. Like, what made you? How old is that piece, first of all, and what made you create that? Because it does look like sort of like a king piece, like but also like a person with authority and confidence, a person who's ready for battle. Like, what were you thinking when you designed that?
So I'm gonna give you a little backstory on that whole picture. Um, this was me just now getting into my element, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm about to just make whatever, So that's what that was. It was me just can't wait to just get this out of my head. So that particular event was Juneteenth. Um, there was a brother who was set up, but he was leaving, and there was another day of Juneteenth, and he was like, "Yo, you can have my table." I was like, "What?" So I grabbed my stuff and I set up, and that was like my first time setting up like that. Yeah, at Juneteenth. So I was making pieces that I don't see. So many copper artists, there's so many jewelers. Shout out to all my jewelers and artists. It's so many of us, so much of us, right? But a lot of times we get stuck in doing the things that we just see, and that's not why we're here. Like, we're here to bring forth things that only could come through us. And when we don't do that, we're doing a disservice to the community, and that's just straight up. So for
Right.
me, I feel like it's my duty and obligation to bring these things forth, and then later on find out that my pieces had a deep effect on people, and it's a beautiful thing. So that particular piece is about 7 years old,
Mm.
and that's I upgraded that piece. So that gauntlet you see is actually uh phase one.
Okay, hold on. Let me
I
get it
had,
back out. Let me get it back out. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about
yeah,
it.
yeah. So that was phase one, because the thing is, when you embark on a craft, how you start the craft is not how you go into the craft. When I started rapping, my raps, I didn't have no flow. It was just me learning the material and me learning how to secure the stone. So whatever that looked like, that's what it was. And you see, and I left it like that. But as time grew, I started to build a signature style, and I found um a template. It was like flow. So if you notice, a lot of my most recent pieces are like swirls and things like that. It's flow, and I kind of tapped into that because, okay, and I'm also a Scorpio, right? So I feel like I tapped into the Phoenix energy, and with the Scorpios have three phases. We have the Scorpion, we have the Eagle, and then we have the Phoenix. And I feel like I was tapping into that Phoenix energy, and with that energy, it's an unlimited, unexhaustible source of energy. So I was just producing. I produce a lot. I have a lot of product,
Mhm.
and I produce because it's like, okay, how many ways can I see this? Okay, boom, how can I do this? Okay, boom, how can this look? Okay, okay, so I take one design and I see how I can do it totally different, and I constantly try to because you can't possibly exhaust creativity like that.
Right.
But we could try. We could attempt to, you know,
Right.
which the byproduct of that will be abundance, and
Mm.
and things like that. So that's kind of how that forms. So that's kind of like how it happened.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm telling you, that's something out of a movie. Like if someone was to do like an old time movie, that piece with like some animal fur or whatever, like we're out there like surviving or getting ready to go to war or battle or whatever. Perfect, 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 perfect piece. I got another video and I was like, I thought these pieces was beautiful. Right. Now, you're right. I did notice you use a lot of swirls and curls, but I caught something at that last piece, and I don't think many people caught it. The star, that last piece. Hold on, let me play it again. Let me play it again. That star now. What's that? What's that star at that? I was like, wait a minute now. I know what this is. Very, very, very creative. And the crystals and the stone, I don't even know what all those crystals are. All I know is they're so beautiful. And I know that, we're not choosing the crystals. The crystals are coming to us. They're choosing us when it's time for us to have those type of crystals for whatever's going on in our lives. But I get like, I want all of them. I don't,
That part.
that that part. Tell me about the star in the last piece.
So that last piece was me merging different styles together, right? So when we see coils, right, we see them in technology, um, right? So I use the coils, um, and you got the pyrite stone, right? That metallic silver stone is called pyrite. It's an abundant stone, prosperity, wealth, eh, different things like that. Also protection, strong masculine stone. But when I say protection, it's also good against radiation. Um, and like I've done extensive tests with that and experiments
Mm,
and stations, we get to. Um,
nice.
and yeah, but so I incorporate different things. Like you also see a magnet in the center of that star, right? I put magnets in the piece because magnets help with blood flow and things like that, circulation. And then when magnets are in the presence of copper, it induces a stronger feel, right? And these pieces are encased in resin, right? Which resin itself, when it locks in place, it gets hot and hard and it squeezes, right? When it squeezes the crystal, right? Then you have another effect that's called piezoelectric effect. And when you apply pressure, a voltage is emitted, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using everything that I'm learning. I'm trying to put it into the piece.
Hmm.
So so it's really great at absorbing radiation and things like that, from laptops, computers, and cell phones, things like that as well. And then I engraved into the copper inside of a copper sheet. So I engraved that um that 6-pointed star in a tetrahedron. Um, I'm sorry, I engraved the 6-pointed star right into the copper because energy follows symmetry, right? And in nature, uh, geometry is dominant in nature. And the thing about 6 pointed stars, we have a um, I would say a 6 pointed star, but it's really a Merkaba, right? But the 6 pointed star is really a two-dimensional thing compared to the Merkaba, which is a three-dimensional thing, three, four, fifth dimensional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but but yeah, so I incorporate these different elements in these pieces. As I learn new things, I start to incorporate them into the piece.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can tell you know what you're talking about because you like I mix this and I put metals with that. I put a magnet here, and I'm like, as long as it's beautiful and it's going to do all this magic to me, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Very creative. This other one right here, the first one, I think. Hold on, let me see. I don't know how you get those coils so intricately detailed and perfect around those stones because some stones are so sensitive, you know, that they can like pop or break off in pieces or whatever. But the way you got it, it looks like as if you care about them and you're not hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen some people, including myself, screw up some stones. I mean, I'm going to show you my little piece of work. Don't laugh at me, but I did. I did try, but this is I know my lane and this is not my lane. So how do you like get that to be delicately around it without harming the stone or the crystal?
Hmm. Yeah. So the first thing I want to say before I answer that question is say there's nothing wrong with where you are right now with your craft. Okay. Um, I am on this level only because of how much I wanted to be on this level, and I'm
Mm,
climbing. You know, right now I'm in an apprenticeship program with a master jeweler, and he's showing me how to do, how to set stones and use silver and gold and stuff. Um, so so I just want to say, there's nothing wrong with where you at right now, and I say that because if a little girl was to produce what you produced, would you say the same thing about her stuff like you're talking about your stuff? You wouldn't. You'd be like, "Yo, that's crazy," you know. But it is, you know, it is. So I just wanted to say that. Um, so how do I get? Okay, so I learned how to. First, I didn't know how to do this. Right, I was wrapping the stone to secure it, covering the stone. Right, but now I learned how to wrap the stone without covering the stone.
mm,
So and it's only holding on to the edges of it. It's not crossing like that. It's like, okay, yeah, so let me hold your shoulders so you can be like that, you know. So I kind of
right,
have to work with the crystals, you know, like I
right.
actually have the crystals tell me what they want me to do with them. It's like,
Yeah, you
okay,
get
so what you want to be? I was like, okay, so what you want to be?
you
Matter of fact, I
communicate to them. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Because they're
yeah,
alive. Crystals are alive. They communicate with us, you know?
yeah, I want to see how if you can see this.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me put you up there.
Let me
Yeah. What kind of stone is that?
All right. So would you have? I'm trying to get a better view. Give me camera. Come on.
Yes. It's a heart.
Yeah, it's a heart. So you have different crystals in here encased in resin, right? So you have cornelian. The stone in the center, that's the dark gray stone is called galena. It has a very high refractive index. It's very high response to light. My video is not doing it justice right now.
I know. I
It's
see
okay.
it. It's
It's
good.
okay.
It's good. I see it.
Yes, this video is not doing it justice right now. But let me see if I can do.
Yeah, I see that one. I see it.
I'm trying to get
It's green.
oriented with this camera. Yeah, this is called Peridot.
Nice.
There we go. So yeah, this is called Peridot, and it's also crystals encased in resin. Now some people call it organite and things like that. I technically can't call it organite because organite is a function, right? It's a layering filtration system. And that's why when you see organite stuff, it's layers of stuff, inorganic and organic materials. And what happens is that layering creates a filtering effect, you know, which people say the orgon energy, well, it has to come through the layering effects. So
Right.
I don't call that, yeah, I don't call that organite. But yeah, so yeah, I pretty much had to learn how to wrap the stone without like covering the stone. And it took trial and error. And then another thing was I was always looking to refine my skills. So I'll look at other artists and be like, oh, okay, that's how they did it. They did that, and then they wrapped it around, and then boom. And then I may not know how they did it, but I see it. I can come up with my own way of how to do it if I see how it's done, and that's what most people do and things like that. So yeah, I like I said, I'm about 13 years in, and I
Mhm.
don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
I don't
So
blame you. I don't keep going. Keep going. Wait, we got some comments here. Okay, hold on, hold on. It looks difficult to do. Well, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all my artwork. I ain't ashamed. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Lucia Pavone, somatic sex educator. Greetings, nice to meet you, sis. Lameek is a super talented artist. I agree with you
Lucia, what's up,
1000%.
Lucia?
1000%. Wow,
Yes,
that's beautiful. It looks perfect for him. I think that's when I showed the first one.
oh yeah,
Yes, yes. Queen Sadie, gratitude, King Meek. Yes, you
yes,
see.
yes, yes. Peace, peace.
They're definitely not ordinary jewelry pieces. Girl, let me tell you, I've never seen anything like, and I was so drawn to his table, and I was just like, it's beautiful. It's like, it's so good to see someone who's comfortable with expressing their creativity. Queen Sadie, yes, beautiful, yes, beautiful.
Mhm.
Buddha, okay.
Right,
Oh, nice. It's good to see someone who's comfortable expressing their creativity because a lot of us are fearful of showing how creative we could be, what we can manifest, what we can make, for fear of what someone's going to say,
right.
and not seeing our vision or understanding or overstanding where it's coming from and how it's going to be expressed. So shout out to
Right.
you for just stepping up to the plate and doing that.
Much received. Much received.
Yes, gratitude, gratitude. Yo, today, y'all, I texted him. I was like, yeah, here's the link for the show. And he's like, hey, I made something. I'm just like, oh, so just like that, you're just going to be showing me you made something just like that. And I'm going to show you guys what he sent me. And I'm just like, really, dude? Like, he just, let me show you. Like crowns and jewelry. And I'm like, okay. All right, y'all. You just like made that, and they're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. Like I could see like a movie with like a empress wearing her crown and the king, and they just sitting in opulence and all of this good stuff. That's what it kind of like reminds me of. Like a lot of your jewelry reminds me of like great people, who have power, and it sort of reminds me of that. So yes, yes,
Yeah,
thank you for
definitely.
sharing. Oh, hold on. Aw, Jacqueline James says she's so proud of you. Oh my God, guys, you're gonna make me tear up because I love the support and the shout outs that you get. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So I want to show you when I first started. So I probably got the wrong size wire. Hold on, let me get this black book so you can see. All right. Could you see it?
That's nice.
Girl, thank you. Thank
That's
you.
nice. That's nice.
I was like, how children sometimes they'll make something and they'll be like to their parents or to the adult and they'll be like, oh, I made something, look what I made. And they look and they're like, oh, what a nice horse. And the child is like,
That's
it's
not
a
a horse.
butterfly. Like, did you see it's a butterfly?
That's funny.
Yeah, so I tried. I'm still trying. And I know
So
you
let me
said
ask
you
you.
do classes.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So what was your intention for that piece? Let me ask you that.
What was I, I was just trying to like do one of those swirly things that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of swirled into something something like
Mm-hmm.
this. So
Mm.
I was trying to like swirl it into something. So it kind of looks, yeah, it does look kind of like a butterfly or something like that.
Yeah, a butterfly or a dragonfly.
Or
Um,
dragonfly.
that that would be nice wrapped around some wood, and then the wing parts come from the top. That'll be cool. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Thank
Look.
you. Thank you. Yo, if I gotta get like a long piece of wood or a long crystal or something like that, that's gonna be my wand, and I'm gonna be like Harry Potter, Gandalf. You shall not pass. I
That
want to be
part.
just like
Yes, that part.
that.
Blessings, giving out blessings.
Yes, 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 absolutely. So wait, I got a flyer. Is this for your class?
Yes, so I do jewelry making classes at the Zen Bar in the West End. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's the flyer for the class here.
Okay. So I got a question. So in the class, would you teach people? Because I was told that when you're doing copper, it's certain thickness or thinness, and it depends on what you're trying to do. Are you
Yeah.
going to teach people the difference between which ones to use, what level?
Yes. Yes. I get into all of it. I get into so those are called gauges, right? Gauges it's just a size for the wire. The higher the number, the smaller the gauge, the thinner the wire. The lower the number, the thicker the wire, right? So um so this this gauge wire, hold on, let me
Mm.
this gauge wire is about 10 gauges. Yeah, so this is a 10 gauge wire compared to a thinner gauge, which which I wrap these with.
Oh, wow.
So this is 20 gauge wire. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find this camera.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so this, yeah. I wish I okay, matter of fact, I have a chain bracelet right here.
Well, how you didn't do all of those little intricate
I
details, did
I
you?
yeah, I did. I did.
OMG. How now that's got to take a long time. Come on now. You ain't sitting
Yeah.
at the mall doing that and like that took a long time to do. And it's
Yeah,
consistent.
so
Is
yeah, so
consistent.
that's
It's not like
yeah. Yeah, so this is called Byzantine, right? This is the Byzantine design. Um a part of chainmail. Like chainmail is a whole style of jewelry making. With chainmail, this is one sister that had she made like a shirt from chainmail, and it
wow.
was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But yeah, yeah. So it did it. It's tedious, right? But here's how I think about it. We're gonna have to put our energy into something, right? So it best be something that we could appreciate. You know, it's like if I gotta work hard, would you rather work for yourself or somebody else? You're gonna have to work hard. It's like I kind of want to work for myself. Yeah, so that's kind of what that is. So it's a lot of work, and um, but once we do it, you kind of learn how to do it. The more you do it, the better you get at it,
Hmm.
and then this is $150 bracelet. You know,
Wow.
right? So yeah. I trust me. We got $20 bracelets, right?
That's
Less burden.
that's a bangle, right? Because I remember when we were a little girl, our parents always bought us bangles with the little fist, the little. Do you remember
Right on the
those?
end. Yeah,
That's like a bangle,
yeah,
right? And they'd be like clink, clink, clink,
yeah. This is
clink.
a bangle. Yep, yeah. This is a bangle. This is a bangle. So
Mm.
I like to work with all kind of size gauges. Um, yeah, because like this, like these rings. Oh, yep. Yeah, I like. Yep, yeah. I like how she
Yes,
said
you
that.
see a
Gauge.
wow. Chainmail is what knights wore to under their
Right,
armor.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, that's perfect. So this is 12 gauge wire.
Wow, that's
Oh, I'm
beautiful.
trying to, I, yeah, I'm trying to orient myself with this camera.
No, yeah, no, I see it. And like, so your curls, your twists and your turns and your bends are they're like almost perfect. Do you like add heat or burn them, or is this just with the tool that you're using the clamps and stuff?
Yeah, pliers, right? So, at Walmart, you can get you a pack of pliers. It comes two, three, maybe four pliers in one pack for like seven to $10. And you get different types of pliers. You get the flat nose, you get the round nose, and you get the cutters. You see, and all of these are different pliers that you need for jewelry making and things like that. But yeah, pliers. Now do I use I use heat, but not with certain things. Like I don't have to use heat with uh the the rings and things.
Mm-hmm.
I only use heat with like big stuff. Like hold on, I'm gonna give you a quick little example.
Okay. Y'all hold on, stay steady, stay steady. He gonna bring it out for us when he adds some heat to the jewelry. I didn't even know you could do that. That's just a guess. I was guessing actually. Oh, what in the world, child? Hold on. Don't think you're gonna turn that handle. Put Let me see the hand. Oh my
Hold
goodness.
on, you're
This is
getting
like
it, getting it.
Conan the Barbarian kind of stuff. Wait, that's a face.
With earrings.
OMG. I see it. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, so my brother made the blade. He forged the blade from metal, like from scrap metal. Um, he cut it, he sanded it. So this piece is a collaboration between him and his wife.
Mm,
Yeah, so he's the one who taught me how to solder, right? You know, how to like weld, because he used fire right here and right here, you know. So it's certain times where we use fire to kind of like weld things together. Um,
wow.
but like the small stuff, nah, we don't have to use fire for that because we're so used to bending the wire that we kind of like know how to how to work it.
Right. Oh my
But
goodness. That piece right there, man, that is a collector's item. That is
that part,
absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you, it's like wow, right? Like totally out. See, that's what I'm saying. Totally like something totally out of a movie. Like an African warrior movie. That is a warrior piece right there, for
yeah,
sure. And your brother is creative too because he helped you with that. And his wife, the
yeah.
whole
So
family
no,
is like artists.
exactly. So they actually made this piece. So me and him has have a collaboration too. He made me a blade, and I wrapped. I did the hilt of the blade, and I made it a phoenix. So I'm gonna show you that one day. But yeah, so it has wings coming off of it, and it has a crystal at the at the end of it and stuff. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, this is a collaboration between him and his wife though.
Nice.
He made the mask. Hold on, let me turn this way. He made the mask, and
Yeah.
she made all of this.
And you know what's so funny? When she made it at, you could tell it's feminine. Like I literally
Exactly.
see a woman's body right there. I don't know if anyone else could see it, but I literally see a woman's body right there.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow. That is
Yeah.
an absolutely beautiful piece. Now, that's your personal piece, or is that a?
Yeah. So we're gonna put this in the museum. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going. So certain pieces we put in museums. I mean, because at the end of the day, like the appreciation for this piece, it needs to be at a place where it can be appreciated. You know,
Yes.
um, because the energy that went into it, the meaning behind it, the collaboration between the husband and wife, you know, while they're with child, you know. So
Mm,
I thought that was epic, you know, and they actually went to Tanzania, you know, so they're actually in Tanzania right now.
wow.
Building communities and things like that. So I'm working on this side to gather resources and things like that, so I can send over there so we can continue to build,
Yes.
communities and stuff and gardens over there. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see the African, the Afrocentric design and the images. Like you can feel the energy in it. I mean, if I ever do a movie and I need some jewelry, I'm coming to
I,
you.
please, please. Hold on, I got one more thing to show you. Hold on.
For sure, for sure. Y'all see these pieces? Oh my goodness. It's like, when you just have these visions and then you just can put them into reality, it's absolutely amazing when you can put your creative thoughts into something that's actually physical and manifest it into this world so that everyone else can see, what you're creating, what you're designing, what you're trying to manifest. And when it's so unique and so different from anything else you've ever seen, Ashe, Aho, Adonada. I got to give the brother his props. Like I said, when I was down here in Georgia, I was attracted to the table for the things that I saw. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
So I have to hold on. Let me adjust this camera real quick because I gotta see this. I gotta turn my lights on for this one. Hold on.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, now I see. Yo, that's my Gandalf piece, man. That's my Harry Potter movie piece. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. That's beautiful.
Yes, I made this when we was in DC. Yeah,
Mm,
I was just compelled to make another one of them pieces,
yeah.
And I put this on a scepter pole, but it's really a staff.
Okay. Yo, you be making like some magical pieces, I don't know if it's like
Yeah, I'm
magical.
trying to show y'all this. Yeah, it's one of them pieces. It's one of them pieces.
Now is that going, you can't put that in the museum. You can't be putting all the pieces in the museum. Is that going in the museum too?
Um, well,
No.
she said no.
No.
That's yeah, yeah. Um, you know what? Um, I'm glad you said that because sometimes I get attached to my pieces, right? I'm like my baby.
That's my baby. I don't want to let my baby go. No, no.
So it's kind of that whole thing, but understanding that um I am love, right? And what love produce gifts, So everything that I'm making is not for me, It's for
Mhm,
somebody,
mhm.
It's for somebody. Um, and I get I am instructed on when one is for me and when it's not for me. You know.
Mm, yes.
Um.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
can't be keeping everything. Okay. Oh, you okay. We won't be selfish.
yeah, it's like yeah.
Yeah,
She can have
Queen
my
Sadie
order.
says, I have my order. I suggest the family in the chat too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Elizabeth K. Jury and Art. Hello, new here.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
welcome,
hey, hey.
Elizabeth. Do you like the jury, Elizabeth? You like what you
Right?
see? I see Elizabeth is into art and jewelry.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Hey, Cynthia. Peace, family. Greetings, greetings. How you doing, Cynthia? Yes, Queen Sadie, Black Panther piece. That's a Black Panther type of piece. You could tell a lot of these pieces are resonating with the brothers and sisters. It's like they could already either see themselves with it or, see it in like, action with another person who looks like them, So hold on.
Exactly.
Elizabeth said something here. Awesome piece. Isn't that beautiful, Elizabeth? Isn't it? I mean,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and that's why, sometimes it's hard to choose when you just when you want to keep a piece or not, because it's like, is this one of the pieces I can keep?
yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but yeah, it's definitely
Those are some Hollywood pieces, man. I wouldn't be surprised in the future if you had some famous people like purchasing your stuff because I'm telling you, I watch. And then they're like wearing it. They'll be like, who's that piece made by?
right.
I could
Exactly.
definitely see that. I could
Exactly.
definitely see that.
And the thing is, I'm actually building my business out to be able to target these industries. I mapped out at least 10 different industries that I can target with this type of stuff. And I'm excited because I never thought like this before. I was just making jewelry. I was just making, stuff for people. I wasn't really thinking about how to be enterprising with it or how to take it to the like that level that I always sought to take it to. So now I'm networking with people in the film industry and
Mm,
prop directors and models and designers, fashion designers. So things are aligning, and I'm excited because I always wanted to do this, and I'm getting closer and closer, closer and closer.
yes,
In
yes.
fact, one of my teachers, Baba G, he got his stuff inside Black Panther. And Angela Bassett had his stuff on. So for me, it's like, oh, okay, is that easy? Okay.
Yep.
He, he lays out how to do it. He's like, well, any film that comes into town has to go through this department. So you go here for any new movies that come out. You just put your bid in and boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, appreciate it. That's awesome,
Yeah.
because who would know how to really get their stuff in the movie, So I appreciate him dropping those jewels, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. I could definitely hold on. Let me post that flyer again if y'all want to take a class and learn. Let's make crystal jewelry, y'all. So the class on the 17th. It's in 2 days at 7 p.m. So y'all make sure y'all down there in Georgia to go learn how to make some of this jewelry and rock with this brother, support this brother because he is definitely on his A game. And when he blow up, y'all not gonna get access to him. He gonna be like, I'm sorry. I'm sitting with Denzel Washington in a movie right now. I can't talk to y'all. And that's exactly what happens is when people blow up, they get so busy, they don't really have time for all of the other stuff, because you're gonna be doing big things. Like I can already see it.
Oh, I say
I can
I
already
definitely
see it.
see that. I definitely
I can
receive that.
already see it. And you're
But
doing
but
fashion shows.
yeah.
I
But
got the fashion show flyer too now. I put your
okay.
name at the top. Okay, there you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
For
Yep.
the culture, a fashion show. So this is a fashion show, guys. It is not this weekend, but it's next weekend, and it is in Georgia. So it's October 26th. It's in the afternoon. So y'all got plenty of time to get your dresses and your clothing and your suits and your hair ready, get your nails done and your shoes. Because you cannot go to no fashion show looking, like a hot mess, y'all. Because it's about fashion, right? So hey, support the fashion show, y'all. Get out there, be stunting and showing yourself off and doing what you're gonna do. Hey, James, how you doing, James? Good to see you. Yes, yes. So for sure, for sure. Okay, hold on. Wait, I got. You know what I didn't know? I saw that you also had like pyramid crystals. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So crystal pyramids, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So now with the crystal pyramids, and then this piece here I saw too. I was like, I like this because you got the little double swirls going on in there. Hold on, let me show it again. Hold on. So little crystals, pyramids, and they're sitting in resin, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then there's that piece in the back right there. Is that what kind of stone is that? It's like a blue.
So the piece that's inside of the ring is a lapis lazuli.
Oh, that's lapis
Yeah.
lazuli. Oh,
Yes, a lapis stone.
nice.
And lapis is a psychic stone. It deals with like dream work, intuition. It's also a protection stone too. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty cool stone.
Dream work. Okay, got you, got you, got you. And so, if someone was to utilize the pyramids, because it's not really jewelry, so they would get it as like an item.
Yeah. So people will use it like a paperweight, but I designed those specifically to absorb radiation. So for example, if you have a router, if you buy a computer, like a desktop, it needs to be on the table. It needs to be like by the screen because
Yes.
we're being baked by those frequencies, and just because we don't see the damage, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. And then by the time you realize it, it's too late. So um, I build and test these. You know, I have a few videos on my YouTube channel with experiments. I will be making more because I like testing stuff. I like doing experiments and demonstrations and stuff. So, but yeah, those are designed to be put next to like routers and computers and laptops and phones on nightstands and stuff, right? Because we have our phone on a nightstand, and a lot of times we don't have our phone on airplane mode, which is still receiving those signals from the tower. And depending how far you are from the tower, is how hard the tower has to send that signal. So so it's just so many factors, and I
Hmm.
only know all this because I made it my business to know. I had to study um, all of the levels that we're being affected, you know, and there's quite a bit. but
Yes.
but
Yes.
yeah, but we create solutions for those. So yeah, yeah. Well, we also make phone diodes, like the pieces you could put on the back of your cell phone and things like that to reduce the radiation coming off your cell phone. Because
Yes.
we got these cell phones and in our shirts, in our pockets, you know, in our back pockets, and it's baking our reproductive organs, is baking our organs and glands and stuff, and a lot of times we don't know about this type of stuff. So I rather just make stuff for people to just use, and if they want to get into the science, then we can hold classes and workshops for that as well.
Nice, nice, nice. No, you're right because we're around the computers, then we're on our cell phones, then we're going outside and the frequency is all different. So just sitting at home or even in the office, you could have a pyramid because it looks like it's decoration, most people, the coworkers who, are not in that level would think it's just decoration, but
Exactly.
is actually protection. So I
Exactly.
think that's perfect, perfect, because you don't always need to explain it everyone.
You don't, and it may be protection against them, because the thing is, check it out. People produce toxic radiation too. Like we are electric beings. You know, like our radiation is not bad radiation. Like the sun radiation is good radiation. Like we eat that. So we give off radiation. But when our vibes are bad, it feel crazy. You're like, oh, what's going on with this person? But it's just as dangerous as a router or a cell
Right,
tower.
right, right,
So
right.
these tools could be used to just protect us, holistically, um, from these frequencies coming off people or technology.
Yes, yes. Jacqueline, do you record your chats? I like my friend. Yes. Oh, family, please like and share this video. I forgot to say that. Just click the share button. There's a little share button underneath there, and please share it because he is dropping some information for you guys. And I want to make sure I got to get the banner running here. So if they want to purchase, you said you have like a website. What's the name of the website? Or did you say
So
it's
yeah, so I'm working on the website right now.
okay?
I have a marketplace I'm utilizing. It's called VIP Socio, right? So it's VIPSOCIO, and
Okay.
and that's a whole nother video we got to do because that's a whole nother network that we can. It's a global network,
Wow.
of entrepreneurs, influencers, events, and it's like I said, a marketplace. So yeah, I have a marketplace on that platform, but I'm building my own website and things like that now. So I have an Instagram. The Instagram is shop new vibe 9. So if you want custom pieces, you can DM me for those. I have a Facebook as well. The Facebook is new vibe 9 2020. Um, and it's spelled NUVIBE 9, the number 9. I just said it like that. Um,
New Vibe 9 2020 is the Facebook, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I got it all correct. Let's see here. All right. Did I get it right?
Oh, so VIP social.
Ah, VIP. Let me hold on, guys. Don't don't copy that. So I saw you at the Earn Your Leisure event, and so that is another connection that you were making with promoting yourself and getting your business out there and getting your artwork out there, right?
Yes, Invest Fest was phenomenal. Oh man. I was upset I missed it last year. I was like, I am not missing it this year. So yeah, it was phenomenal. I met some amazing people. I'm still following up.
Tell me
I'm
about it.
still
Me too. Yo,
still following up. Oh my gosh, it was so phenomenal. So yeah,
want to give a big shout out to Invest Fest 2024. I want to give a big shout out to Earn Your Leisure. I got on the shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it.
yep,
Assets
yep,
over liabilities,
liability.
y'all. You got to
Yeah.
invest in yourself, man. You got to believe in yourself. You got to be creative. Never be fearful of anything or what anybody's going to say with what you want to do. Everybody's going
Exactly.
to always have something to say. What y'all can say? I'm old and don't know how to share. Oh.
I'm gonna send it to you, Miss James. I got you, Miss James. I'm gonna send it to you.
You can send it to please. You know what? Just send it to everybody. Just be like, okay,
I
here it
got
is,
you.
guys. It's easy. Just
Yes,
just go
I'll
ahead
just send it.
because this is very good information, guys. So here's the information: his Instagram is shop new in you vibe the number 9, and the Facebook is new vibe 9 2020. So you guys can go and follow him, like what you see, subscribe. Be sure to share this video with as many people as possible. We want to get the information out there. Anybody who's creating a movie, y'all need to go to this brother first. Don't go
You got
anywhere else.
yes,
Just be
you
like,
holla at
yo,
me.
I'm making this whatever kind of movie you make. You could be making a movie with like wealthy people and like like that 50 Cent show or whatever where
Mhm.
everyone's dressed all nice, or you could be making like a ancient movie, like a historical movie, and you need like some more older artwork, or you could be making a magical movie, a Black Harry Potter because a lot of these pieces are actually magical. So just get creative with it. If you're looking for some designers, I'm pretty sure he knows some clothing designers out there for y'all too to
Yeah.
connect with. So
Yes, matter of fact, I'm wearing one now. He got his store inside the new Black Wall Street, Afroletics. Shouts out to Jeff.
nice.
Shouts out to Jeff. So yeah, so it's like a Afrocentric sports brand.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to show you my shirt.
Nice. No, I like
I'm trying.
it.
I'm trying. Hold on, let me get him a little bit.
I see
But
it.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah, he's really dope. I have a bunch of other designers. Yeah, definitely come check us out in the new Black Wall Street.
The connection. I got one last piece that I saved for last, and I was just when I saw this, I was just like, "Oh man, this is another one." This one and the other combination that you had.
Oh yeah.
Like, what is this? And when did you create this?
The
And I wish
story
I should
behind
have
that.
zoomed in, but because I could see like the intricate details. So I'm like, dag, I should have zoomed in, but I didn't. What's going on with this piece right here? Share with us.
Man, that piece right there. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting. I love this whole video. This is so dope. Okay, I try not to smile so hard. All right. So this piece. Okay, so um, I made a trident. I'm gonna start there. I made a trident, right? And this trident, it was so beautiful. It was blue. I had some blue and green stones. It was real Aquaman type trident. And I had it on display inside my store, inside the mall. Um, and then I came back and it was gone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was gone. So somebody stole it. And it hurt me. I was very upset. I was very distraught. And it was the same day as the eclipse. It was the same day as the eclipse. So I sought to make a piece even more powerful than the trident. I was like, I'm gonna just take all that energy I just and put it into a even stronger piece. And
Right.
then I spent all night making that. That took me
Wow.
about 2 days, not 2 full days, like 48 hours. More like if I had to put it all in hours, probably like 6, 7 hours.
Mm.
Probably like 7 hours. That took 7 hours to make. Um, you don't
Wow.
see it because my hand is right there, but behind my hand is a clear quartz crystal. It was a massive clear quartz crystal in the center of this thing. Um, and then I had a bunch of other stones in it, and that's the only picture I have of that. And what happened was I made it, and I went to Jazz Fest in New Orleans.
Hmm.
Um, and somebody bought it.
See?
And the funny part is, I gave a ridiculous price because I didn't want to sell it. I did not want to sell it, and I
Right.
threw a price out there. She was like, "All right, here." I was like, "Oh wait,
No, I don't want to give
wait,
it up. But
hold on. Ah, okay,
that's what you were saying earlier. Like, all right, I'm making it for someone else, and I gotta let it go. But
gotta let it
you'll
go."
make another piece and another one and another one.
Yeah, yeah, and she told me some interesting things about her experiences with this thunderbolt. I was like, "Wow." For real, it was very interesting. But yeah, wow, I appreciate that picture right there. You definitely
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm telling you, your piece is a magical dude. Like I could already see the magic in the pieces, so I could
man,
see why she would say she was having some experiences with it. So, because you pour in like your energy, your essence, your heart, and your soul into these pieces, and you're sitting down and you're really thinking about how can I create this? How can I manifest this into something that's very unique for the people and for whoever's coming for it. It's like you already know who's coming to buy the piece because when they get there, they feel like, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I'm desiring to have. So it's like
right.
you already see it.
Yeah, and I'm grateful that um I don't have attachment issues.
I have attachment
Because
issues. I'll be like, I
oh my
can't let
god,
it go. I gotta get rid of it though. But I get it. I totally get it.
yeah, it's
I
an
totally get
investment, and how I'm thinking about it is I'm giving it up to get something better, and I get that thing that's better, and I give that up to get something better. So it's like like we have to sow in order to so that's kind of what it is. So I have many different perspectives on it, but yeah, I had to build one. I had to
it.
build a couple of perspectives to help me not really be too attached to these pieces because um they're my creations, like they're my babies,
Yes.
and but also I'm deploying them to go do great work. right? It's
Right.
like, yes, I'm making you to go do something awesome for somebody that they don't even know yet.
Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. Oh my goodness. I'm so thankful and grateful. Thank you for being on the show tonight and sharing your work with us. I appreciate
Oh
you.
man, thank you for receiving me.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. All right, guys. You see the IG, you can follow him, shop New Vibe 9. You can go on Facebook, New Vibe 9 2020. And for those of you who are having problems sharing this video, he can show you, I will show you, but you just like there's a little share button underneath there. So take a look back, review the video, make sure you support. There's the fashion show coming up. And there's also, let me show the fashion show again, guys. So this fashion show is definitely for the culture. It's going to be full of people who look like us, full of creative people, designers and artists who are out there doing things that is manifested for us, by us. Y'all remember FUBU, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. October 26th. And then this brother has a class coming up. Y'all know y'all could use a class. I doggone sure know I need a class. You can go learn and be creative and learn how to make these crowns, learn how to make these rings and these jewelries, and know what gauge. See, I learned something new today. Know what gauge to use. Okay. All right. So we're gonna say we're gonna bid you guys good night. I want to say thank you for watching the show this evening. And Meek, I want to say thank you for coming on. I'm extremely grateful. I look forward to seeing you again because you know we're gonna link up, you know. Love you, family, guys. Have a beautiful night. Ashe, aho, adonada.
I
Talk to
say,
y'all later. Peace.
peace.